host, Chris, Head of Education here at the Freedom Club, here to help you with all of your dropshipping questions, concerns, problems, issues, and to help you make more money. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to give everyone a couple of minutes just to jump in the chat, and then we're going to get started because, like always, we have a busy call ahead of us. I know a lot of people have popped in a lot of questions in the event. Now, if this is your first time here, please remember to say hello and just give me a heads up. Tell me where you are in your journey here. I'd love to know if you've launched your store, if you've launched your ads, if you're just new to the course, this is your first time here, let me know. If this is your first time here, you have to chat in the chat box. That's the requirements. To say hello. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I would really appreciate it. If you are watching on YouTube, let me know you're alive. Drop me a comment. Drop me a like. Drop me a subscribe. And of course, share this with other people who you think it might help. If you got a friend who's been thinking about jumping into e-commerce, share the link. If you've got a person at work, or not even a friend, an acquaintance who you're thinking, hey, you know what? You might be interested in some e-commerce. Drop a link. If you know people who are already into e-commerce, drop the link. I want to share this with as many people as possible. I want to get the word out. I want to show them what the Freedom Formula and the Freedom Club, is all about. That's my goal here. So, hello Stevo, Nabil, Damon, Zoe, Shafron, Diane, welcome. Damon, definitely not your first time here. I totally agree with that. Bianca, you're new. You're currently in the product searching phase. Yeah, so I was talking with Austin today actually about the product searching phase, and we're trying to come up with some strategies to help you guys find your first product a lot quicker. I have a feeling that I might change up how I'm doing my streams. Maybe on Thursday nights, just do like an hour stream on product review, and then maybe an hour stream on help and whatnot. So just so I can help you guys select some products, and I could spend a whole hour just going through and finding products live for you and answering your questions and answering your requests on product research mode, because product research is one of my passions. Well, I've got many passions, but it's one of my favorite parts about e-commerce, and it's the most important part. Product selection is the make or break part of making your business. Where was I? I'm just gonna jump into YouTube real quick. I want to see research. I can see comments coming in. Oh yeah, here we go. Hi everyone on YouTube. I do neglect my YouTube channel. I do, and we're simulcasting between Freedom and YouTube. Diane, help with finding better products would be amazing. Awesome. Oh, thanks Bianca. Thanks. Well, my streams I remember my very first stream at Freedom Club. I was hired to come in. They had no idea. Like Austin knew roughly what I did, but they had no idea if I was going to be any good or not. I think it went pretty well. I'm head of education now, so that turned out pretty good. All right, 19 people in the chat right now. Why don't we get started for today then, and start looking to help you guys out. Let me share my screen. Okay. We'll start with the bottom, as always. I'll just do a quick refresh. So if this is your first time here and you're wondering how do I go in and get Chris's attention? So at this point in time, we have a lot of people who need help. And the easiest way to guarantee that I will get to your particular website is to go onto the event. So you go into your events here, down in the Freedom Formula. And if you're wondering, it was quite an investment to get into the Freedom Formula. Right, you're paying for someone like myself, from my experience, to come and help you and teach you and show you the way. And just so you know, before I actually go and help anybody else, just so you know, that wrestling belt in the background, do I look like a wrestler to you? That's what you get from Zipify. That's what I got after my first million. That Shopify, this bad boy. Oh. This bad boy here is what I got for 100,000 orders. I know I'm mirrored, but 100,000 orders from Homecraftology. Now, if I have an average order value of around about $100, 100,000 orders, that's 8 figures, baby. 8 figures in revenue. That's just one of my stores. I had about 4 different crafting stores, some of which I merged into a bigger one, and some of which I sold. You know, I've had, I think, about 10 different Shopify stores over the last 8 years. I love to build them and experiment and find out what works and find what doesn't work. And some of them I sell off, some of them I keep. This is my jam. This is what I do. Now, this is what you're paying for, to get experienced people like me to come in and look at your business and help you out. Now, I had a comment from someone the other day. He was just thanking me for the review, but he was concerned because my review of his website was really quick. But if your review is really quick, that's actually a good thing. You know, if you've ticked all the boxes and you're ready to launch, and the review was quick, great. If I sit there and study your website for half an hour, there's a lot to fix. There's a lot to fix. So some products are really easy to make a website about, and some products naturally will sell really well without too much effort. Other products, we got to work a little bit harder. And it really comes down to, I guess, the instant recognition of the value that this product is going to give me. So that's what it all comes down to. And that's what I'm here to help you guys with. All right, so let's go back into this event and start looking at some of these questions. I'll share my screen again. Deborah, thanks for that. I will, what I'm going to do, Deborah, before we do these other questions, I'm going to open up Q&A. So the Q&A is, it's right next to the chat box. There's a Q and an A. Pop in your request there for hairtherapy.com.au. You pop it in the live Q&A and it will get locked in there, and then I won't lose it in the chat, because the chat moves very fast, and I tend to lose chats. All right, so it's just to do with the system that they're working with. Sometimes they just disappear. To guarantee that I'll see it, pop it in the Q&A, and I will get to that as soon as I'm finished answering all these other questions. All right, let's do it. Let's get this done. Zoe, you've given me access to your Facebook ad account. Can I please take a look? You are Fetch and Pooch. I will give you a quick website review. You're probably not here for website review. You probably want an ad review. Now, if this is your first time and the ad review goes over your head, I encourage you to stick around. Stick around, and even though it might go over your head and you don't know what I'm talking about, and it may be overwhelming, just hear me out. The more you hear these words and the more you hear these things, the more common it's going to be in your head, and the easier it's going to be to pick this up when you get to the ad side of things. I was once in the same position you guys are in. I was new. I had no idea what a Facebook ad account looked like or how to do it. It was overwhelming. Now, generated 8 figures, dozens of stores, 2 7-figure stores. I now take clients. For my clients and myself, we earn about 150 to 200 grand in Black Friday weekend. You know, we can do this. And I started knowing less than you guys know now. Why? Because places like this, Freedom Formula, did not exist when I got started. Okay, I digress. Fetch and Pooch, lovely, lovely website. I love the imagery here. This is beautiful. Your dog here looks more like the carpet underneath him. I actually have one of these. He's beautiful. I have a white one. Maybe he'll make an appearance later. Cool website. We got couch cover. Oh, couch covers. That's cool. I don't think I've seen a student do couch covers before. All right. Website looks fantastic. I love this image. Great copy. Nice and easy to read. Yeah, this ticks all the boxes. This is what I was talking about. I know I don't need to do a website review, but give me a website like this. Not much to review. It is perfect. Protects your family furniture from fur and dirt. Everyday comfort for your furry companion. Easy to clean and machine washable. You know what? I would actually buy one of these. I would actually buy this. I would buy this from you. I think I remember seeing these elsewhere before, but I don't remember where I've seen them before. Yeah, I'd be a customer for sure, because we have dogs inside and my wife likes a clean couch, but she, you know, we want the companion of our dogs. This would tick all the boxes. I'm not 100% sure of this product image just because it looks a little bit untidy down here. Maybe that could be fixed up with a Photoshopper just to make it perfect. Maybe. Or maybe you just want to have this as your main image. I think delete this one. Just have this one. That one's perfect. All right. You said ads. Now let me just check my ads accounts. Make sure I got access to this one. Fetch and Pooch. Now if you want to give me access to your ad account, let me know in the chat. I'll give you the instructions. It's your ad account. If you want to kick me out anytime, I'm not even going to bat an eyelid. It's perfectly fine to give me access while you're learning and kick me out if you want. Most people just keep me in. I try and be very careful not to show your ad account on streams unless you've specifically asked for help. Try to be as careful as I can. That's why you might see me like pulling them in from another tab. So let's have a look here. December 1st to December 10, we have a spend of $50. Is that right? I'm guessing we just launched recently. Yes. Okay, December 9 till 10. When did you spend? Okay, we've looked like we've been spending since the 1st of December. Only $50 in total before you turned your ads off. I take it. So your product is, let's say a medium. Let's say we wanted a large one. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. So you've been running ads in November. Okay. I know exactly what's going on here. 2 purchases, $145 per purchase. Okay. Okay, yeah, I get it. Broad. So home improvement is definitely not the right audience for you. Online shopping, maybe. Broad, maybe. Yeah, broad, definitely. Home, turn that off. Furniture, home, turn that off. Useless for this. Only $10 a day, but 2 of your audiences ended up giving you $60 purchases. I bet you, if you just went broad with this, and maybe just did dogs, people who are interested in dogs, maybe you'll have a better response. Because not everyone in furniture has a dog. Not everyone in broad has a dog, but everyone in dog has a dog. So you might want to just do dog. But honestly, Facebook's going to know. Facebook's going to know this is a dog product. So I would do a test. Dog versus broad. Because at $70 per purchase, we could almost have something here. Now, the big problem. I look at your ad. Now, I'll look at your ads further in a second, but I click on your ad and I come to your website. I didn't pick up on this when I was reviewing your website because I wasn't in a customer mindset. But then looking at your ads, I put myself in a customer's shoes. I come to your website. Can anybody in the chat here, anybody at all, see the problem? I've probably already hinted at it. Can anybody see the problem with this website? Just testing everybody to see if anybody has learnt. Write in the comments, guys. What do you think is the problem? Saffron, thank you for the comment. I'll tell you all who's correct in a minute. Damon says bundle should be 2 or 3. Maybe. What else we got, guys? What problem do you see? Not enough reviews? Steve-O, not enough reviews? 90 reviews? Maybe. Nabil, clicking on the size should show the variant image. I didn't even pick up on that. Yeah, actually, you're right. 100%. Jaffron, I did see your Jaffron. I did see your first comment. I didn't read it out because you were 100% correct, and I wanted to see who else would actually pick up on that. Catherine says image doesn't change when you click different sizes. Correct, but Jaffron is the most correct. There's no size guide. I got no idea what size I'm buying here. There's not even any centimeters to tell me roughly what centimeters a small, medium, large here is before the add to cart. Now you may have something down here which you don't. You don't have anything to show me the sizes. Nothing down here in the questions about sizes either. So we need a size guide. Okay. We need to show people an image of what each size looks like compared to a dog, so that I know if I have a small dog, I buy a small size, and I can see roughly how much size that will take up on my couch. We need to know the centimeters, because that will tell me the value as well. Product questions. What is a couch made of? Is the cover easy to clean? What are the dimensions of the... Okay, you got them there. Cool. You got them there. I get that. Great. But it's useless because I'm up here. I'm shopping up here. This is the first thing that I land on when I come on Facebook. And if I'm confused at this point in a store, I'm not going to continue shopping any further. If I'm frustrated at the shopping, I'm not going to shop any further. I just close down the tab and I go on with my life. I go, that was a cool idea, a couch cover. You know where I'm going? I'm going to Amazon, because that was going to be an easier experience for me to go shop. Make the experience super easy for them right here at the top part of your web page, and your customers will love you. I can show you an example. Now, I don't want to, this isn't the be all and end all. So this is my big Homecraftology store. I am hesitant to show you this for one reason, because I have a lot going on. But I do have a lot going on, and I have tested everything thoroughly on this store. Not everything that I have going on is going to work for you on your store, but I know there's a lot of decisions for my customers to make. So I've made decisions as easy as possible. Number 1, choose a size. Number 2, choose a diamond shape. Number 3, choose a frame. Okay, I've broken it down into 3 easy steps. Now, on top of the size guide, on top of the size thing, I have choose a size with examples, visual examples of how big these look compared to each other. Now, you'd want to have visual examples of a couch and your different sizes on the couch, or compared to a dog. Down here for the diamond shape guide, you probably, if this is your first time shopping with me, you don't even know what a diamond shape is. So we tell you what that is, so that you can make a decision on which one you want for yourself. And the frame option, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Well, what do you mean frame option? Here we go. We have a description of the frame, so that as you go through the buying process, you're fully informed and you can make a decision, and you can go and add that to your cart, and you're done. That's what's missing here. And I guarantee you, if you can pull in some of what I've just taught you and figure out a way to make that work on your website, that will bring your cost per sale down. Okay, looking at the other key indicators for your website. Good answers, by the way, guys. Makes me proud. Makes me very proud. How do you add the size guide link? Yeah, good question. Talk to your coach, and they should have an option for you. There's an app I think you can use. I don't know the name of it because I haven't used it. My size guides are built into my particular theme, but there's apps that can allow you to do similar things. And the coaches should know of an app. I can't remember the name off the top of my head in the stream though. So reach out to your coach and ask them how to do a size guide, and you know what? If they don't know it, they'll let me know, and I'll write them a guide for how to do it. Now, when I'm looking at your ads here, your CPMs are very, very high. I'll talk about that in a second. Your link clicks, 18 link clicks, $3 cost per link, very, very high. We're aiming for $1.50 or anything under $2. But what is interesting here is your link click-through rate, 2.99, is very, very good. Anything over 1.5% click-through rate is great. Anything under that, that's Struggle Town. Now, the reason why you're in Struggle Town is because your CPM is very high. Now, this could end up coming down over time. I've launched stores where I didn't quite get everything right on the landing page. My initial CPM was quite high, and as I improved my landing page, and as Facebook got to know my business, my CPM did come down. Sometimes you just got to keep that spending going. Not all the time. If you're not getting sales, you stop spending. But if you are getting sporadic sales and your CPM is high, and your CTR is also quite good, this could come down over time. Now, what is your CPM? This is what Facebook is charging you specifically to advertise your product to 1,000 people. Everybody has a different CPM value. It's like a multiplier event. Some people have a really good, a really low CPM, and it's got to do with also the type of people that you're advertising to. Women especially are expensive to advertise, but in this case, we're advertising to dogs, dog owners, which shouldn't be too expensive. But things like beauty and makeup and hair care, that can often have a high CPM. For home craftology, my CPM is about $40 at the moment, and I advertise to women. Damon's asked, shouldn't I be looking at unique link clicks? You could, but I prefer CTR and cost per link click. I don't care so much about unique link clicks, because from my perspective, you really only click the link once. Now, sure, some people might click it twice. I don't really care, as long as I've got one metric that I'm using to look at all of my accounts and all of my ads, and I know that this is like, I know these numbers for these particular metrics. I know my link click-through rate should be above 1.5%. So if you're going to throw at me to start looking at unique link clicks, well, I'd have to go back and have a look at my historical data across all of my accounts, because I don't typically use unique link click. But you could if you want to. It's just that's not how I choose to use personally. All right, so this CPM value, how do we get this down? Because if we can get your CPM to $30 or $40, then at 2.9% link click-through rate, your cost per click is going to come down. If your cost per click comes down, you're going to be much more likely to be profitable, because you will get more people going to your site for a cheaper price. At $3, you're spending $100. Wait, you're spending $300 for 100 people. If your conversion rate is 2%, which is the average conversion rate for e-commerce, of course, we want to aim much higher. But if a conversion rate is 2%, and you're spending $300 for 100 clicks, that means you're getting $150 per purchase, which is too high. If we reduce your CPM and we reduce your cost per click to say $1.50, all of a sudden it's $150 to get 100 people to your store, and your conversion is going to cost $75, which is much closer to being profitable. No, Damon, I always set my columns to link click-through rate and cost per link click. Always. This is actually exactly how I set it up. All right, so CPM, how can you reduce it? You have to remember, most people come into your store on mobile, okay? One of the biggest reasons why a CPM can be too high is when Facebook sees a bad experience, like people landing on your landing page and quickly closing it down. Now, 80% of the traffic, maybe even more than that now, maybe 85 to 90% of traffic is mobile. So we always look at the mobile experience. What is the mobile experience? Is it good? Do people understand what they're seeing? So they've seen your awesome ad. They like your ad. Your ad's not the problem. They like it. I'll give you some more tips on your ads in a minute, but the experience is what matters here. They're landing on this page, and this is what they're seeing, right? So they've seen this dog couch thing that's awesome with these happy dogs coming in. They're like, cool. They land on this, and I bet you most of the people are leaving. Why? Probably the product image is the first thing. This has no context, which is why I was saying this would be a much better product image for you. It's got the couch and the dog. This has no context. Looks a little drab, whereas this looks like sleek and nice and well lit. This can make a big difference. Now, one of the things we teach at the Freedom Club too is to put some of your key benefits down the side of your first image. The reason we want to do that is because people will be looking at your image and thinking that's cool, and the moment they see your key benefits or your unique selling points or the solution to their problem, they're like, this is the right website, and this is the product that I saw that I got excited about in the video on Facebook. Okay, and they're more likely to not leave straight away. Okay, now a lot of people will see a price and they're going to leave straight away thinking that's too expensive, but if you have the right image, they might stick around. The other reason why they might leave is because there's too much going on here. Too confusing, especially on mobile. The way that you have this set out, I don't know where to click. And if I'm confused, I'm out of here. Okay, your unique selling points: protects your furniture from fur and dirt, Everyday comfort for your furry companions, easy to clean, machine washable. Could you find some more exciting, unique selling points? Machine washable is really cool. Easy to clean is really cool. Something like protect your furniture in seconds, kind of thing. You'll have to do a bit of research on your competitors and see what unique selling points they're using, and then adapt them to this. But all of these little things are going to help you get a lower CPM and probably even a higher conversion rate, to be honest. Now, what I would do, if this was my product, it's all about dogs. So I would have an animated GIF somewhere down here that had a dog jumping on, snuggling in, and just warmed the hearts of everyone coming to my website. Zoe, what would you suggest to tidy up the options on mobile? Should you remove the variants? Better images for the variants because they look too shaggy. Pink's not even available, so get rid of that. Oh, I see. You've only got some available and some. Okay. So there's no large dark gray available, and there's no medium, no small pink. So get rid of pink entirely, I think. And just offer like light gray. The brown doesn't look very nice, so I'd offer light gray and gray. And with the bundle and save, just have a play around with how the variants show, because it looks like everything's really bunched up. So you can, I think there's options to show variants as pills. We call these pills, but there's also swatches, I think. And maybe you want to have a play around with how it's positioned. If you look at Home Craftology, for example, this is how I position my pills. We've got choose a size, so it's really straightforward. It's not too bunched up, and it makes kind of sense, you know? Makes sense. But on here, you compare that, it's kind of messy. Hey Shay, pop it in the Q&A next to the chat, and if I get to it, I will try, but I need your URL. And please, if you've asked for a website review, please watch all of these and learn off everybody else, because every single thing that I'm telling you about these ones will apply to your website most likely. All right, so that, yeah, pop it into the Q&A next to the chat. It's like there's a chat icon and then there's a Q&A icon. Pop in the Q&A there, and I'll see if I can get to it today. So Zoe, have a bit of a play. Now with your ads, this is a good start, right? This is a very good start for how to do things. You got a pretty good response from C2. C1 hasn't spent very much, which is very normal. So we're going to condense down into just dogs, right? And then we're going to test that against. So you're going to have two ad sets. You're going to have dogs, and you're going to have broad. All right. Your ad is pretty good. I'm going to watch it right now, real quick. I don't know if I can watch it actually because I don't have access to your page. Oh, here we go. Is there sound? Content is not available right now. Does this have sound? Alright, I'm just looking for it in my newsfeed. One sec. Not showing up there. Maybe because it's turned off, it's not showing up. Content's not available. Hey Chris, I'm just checking with the three. Should I start with? Austin mentioned I should focus on one for now. Yeah, focus on a primary product first, for sure. If you can, yeah, send me that. If you can send me a link directly to the post, that would be super helpful. Okay. Also, with Advantage Plus, we always want to put all of our Advantage Pluses on. If you have the option here, always turn these on. Every single optimization should be turned on. Why? Because they get you better results. Eddie, you watch multiple websites to get ideas from and learn what and see what you can do? Yeah, 100%. But watching websites is a double-edged sword, because if they do something wrong, it doesn't mean that you should definitely learn from it. So watch websites, but also come to these streams so you can learn what works and what doesn't work. So I'm just waiting for a link here so we can go check out this actual video. No, sorry, Mia. So when I'm talking about Advantage Plus, I'm only talking about the Advantage Plus options on your here, right here, Advantage Plus Creative. These should all be turned on. We never really want to do Advantage Plus Audience unless you're doing Advantage Plus shopping campaigns. There's always a but. Always a but. Zoe, you've given me... I don't know if that's going to work, Zoe. Because that's a weird link with some sort of confirmation. I'll see if I can look up your fan page. Oh, wait, I think it's going to work. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Key, machine, washable, couch cover for dogs.
All right, so first thing that I'm seeing here is we should probably have some captions down the bottom here, some captions.
Now, this thing is super...
Because even though I'm watching this with sound, most people aren't scrolling Instagram or Facebook with sound on. But when they start to see some of the words popping up that you know identify with them, they're more likely to click on the sound and actually have sound coming. Now, the one thing about this video is it's really good, by the way.
Comfortable.
But
wash it.
We're showing the product really quickly. I like that.
Will not explode in your washer.
I would though.
Heat, dry.
I'm looking for it. Let me click through here for a bit.
On or lay on it in the pack a little bit.
Put it. Come on.
Yeah.
It kind of looks.
Okay.
Put it on your recliner.
I'd start with this little bit here where he's and I wouldn't cut him out. I love everything he's saying, but the clip that I would start with, I'd put it over his speaking. I'd start with him throwing this on the on the couch.
Sofa.
Because that's really cool when you just throws it on. Throw it on, and then skip to
you go night-night.
The dog jumping on.
You go.
Perfect.
You go night-night.
That's your first 3 seconds. Throwing it on, dog jumping on. That's your first 3 seconds. That's the hook. Okay. Then we get to see the product. We get to see how much the dog loves it.
Night-night. So you can see.
Very cute. And then have the rest of the video going. And I think that will have an even better response. So those 2 quick changes to your ad there are going to really help get even cheaper clicks, even better clicks. Now look at this. Premium waterproof fabric, non-slip design, chic and stylish, and machine washable. Only one of those things was on your website. So if I'm looking at this, I'm going, okay, it's premium waterproof fabric. If that's my selling point, because I don't want liquid to go on my couch, and I come to your website, it's not there. Not there. Like the fact that your ads are doing so well, it's telling you like you've been really lucky because they're doing so well, and they're telling you this is what people want to see. They want to see this when they first arrive on your landing page. They don't want to think, oh, I want a waterproof dog bed for my couch. They come here and they're like, I don't even know if it's waterproof. And they'll just close that down. I reckon if you do all of those changes and then make some new ads, like make a new ad campaign, drop $50 a day on it, run it for 2 days, I think you will have a great result. Okay? Now you did $10 a day for a month. I don't think that's quick enough. Like I know it's your choice here with how much money you spend on ads. I totally agree and understand that. If you can only afford $10 a day, you can only afford $10 a day. I completely understand. But if you want quicker results, You're going to need to spend $50 a day to get enough data so that you can come to me and show me your results. And we know if we're heading in the right direction. You don't have to spend $50 a day for a month. Spend $50 a day for a couple of days, pause them, come back, have me review your ads. And I mean, you'll probably make some sales and you'll probably do really well. But if you don't, just pause them, come back, and we can readjust and retune. That way I can help you. You did $10 a day per ad set. Cool. So we're going to go like 2 ad sets, maybe $30 a day on each or $25 a day on each, up to you, and make all these changes and we should do really well. All right. Zach and Shani, you give me access. Can I look at your last week on Facebook? Been trialing some different ads. You've only had 6 sales in 3 weeks. That's not what we're looking for. Thinking you need to try a new product. Your top of funnel bottle warmer audience. Guys, you know every time I see these bottle warmers, you know what I say. These bottle warmers are probably not the best products. Oh God, I love your website though. I love your website. I love your logo. This is cool. But these products are very hard to sell. I'm not 100% sure why. It could be because the demand is just not there. The audiences are just not too big. But I haven't seen a single student be able to make these profitable. These and breast pumps. Now, every now and again, I'll tell a student, hey, I don't think these products are a great idea. And they show me an example of a business that's doing really well. If you guys can show me an example of not breast pumps, but warm milk warmers that are actually doing well, I can actually have a look at them and I can see what they're doing that you're not doing. But I do suggest, don't remove the product, but find another product. I can give you some suggestions off the stream if you like of what to run. I have some pretty good ideas of what works for babies, for the baby niche. Think practicality, think transporting babies, ways to make those kind of things easier. Think nappy bags, think I mentioned off the stream and here I am telling you all the products to use. Think other ways to make your life easier other than warming a bottle on the go. Pretty much anything else. I don't think I need to look at your ads. If you've only made 6 sales in 3 weeks, it's time to move on, my friend. And if you need any help, send me a DM and I'll see if I can, I know I can help you. All right, Chevron. Looking at your ad manager account, you did a quick ad and website review prior to launching on Friday night. You made the changes. Zach, you're going to add a nappy bag. Terrific. Make sure it's a nappy bag that does something that surprises you. Okay. Has some kind of feature that makes you go, oh, that's innovative. Even I think the baby carrying slings are pretty good too. All right. You did a quick ad and website review prior to launching on Friday night. You made the changes suggested. Follow the guidance from Ben and Emma prior to this. Love to know your thoughts based on the results. We're looking at strand and skin, tackle hair loss, and skin concerns. Okay. Ah, the derma roller. Okay. I think I remember doing this. I think I remember seeing this. Yep, great website. Terrific. Yeah, remember my. Okay. You've got it here. The needle length size guide. Very good. Very, very good. When I'm clicking on these, you might want to actually have the variant image of these to be this. So that when I click these, this pops up. That'll be a quick win because I was almost confused about what needle size to choose. But then I did see this and I thought, okay, I'll click on that. But if you had the variant image of these 3 variants as that, it'll pop up immediately. Okay. You wanted me to look at your Facebook ads. Let's do that. Who are we? Strand and skin. I don't have strand and skin. or even strand. Just checking all my S's. Nope, no strand and skin. Did you give me access? You sent me you sent me an invite earlier today. Alright, hold on. Let me have a look. I may not have actioned it. I've been invited to join Mama Gogo. Okay, I will accept that invitation right now so I can help you guys in the future. 1 second, let me do this first. Okay, Mama Gogo, that is a Gogo. That was bad, that was very bad. Just scratch that from the record. I don't see one. No, I don't see one. Oh, wait a minute, here it is. I got it. I found it. Okay, accept invitation. At one point, will Facebook come and say to me, I have too many accounts? This portfolio doesn't have any pages, Instagram accounts, or WhatsApp accounts with more than 1,000 followers. I don't know what that means. I've never seen that before. All right, I'm accepting. All right. Brand and skin. Got it. Okay. Okay. One minute. Strand and skin. Okay. Okay. I think you did it right. It says that you don't have a page or an Instagram account, but I got access to your ad account. That's all I need. Should do. All right. Let's bring this in. Okay. Derma roller testing. We spent $78. Right. Cool. Let's go have a look at some of these. Some of these results. Cost per click, $4. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. The link click-through rate way too low, and our cost per click is way too high. What does this mean? Oh, and your CPM is really low. Interesting. Personal care. Ooh. Those results aren't looking very promising. Okay. Even broad was bad. Okay. $2.98 cost per click for C2 at 1% click-through rate. Not high enough.
Look at these new babies coming out. Whoever said derma rollers don't work lied.
These little micro needles help push your moisturizer into your skin, and it also helps stimulate collagen, prevent fine lines and wrinkles.
I definitely do see a difference from this side. This is way more smoothed out.
You can use it on your hairline, which is so cool.
It's going to help hair grow thicker because when you roll it on your head with these little tiny needles, it does not hurt.
It's just a shame because your ad's really good. Improve your hair and confidence with our premium derma roller. Stimulate hair. I mean, the copy could be better. The copy could be better, but the video is really good, and I would have expected a lot more clicks. It's disappointing. Disappointing. I thought this was a winner. But the more we know, hey? Yep, this is telling me that
So this is actually what my face looked like before I started using the derma roller. You can see there are a ton of patches and bald spots, but now it looks a lot better and it's actually connected. How it works is that it'll poke very small microscopic holes into your skin.
I would have thought that would work too. I guess men don't want a thicker beard. $12 spent, $4 cost per click. Yikes. Yeah, Saffron, we live and we learn. It turns out the derma roller is not a great product. The click-throughs are just too low. Cost per clicks are just too high. It's not meeting the bare requirements from what I would think is a product that I would run. But I don't think you did anything wrong. Searching for products and testing products to work, that's part of what we do, and I think you did choose a good product. I thought this was good. I was interested in this, but it turns out not many other people on Facebook are. So I think it's time to move on and pivot your products. G L Ebrada. What do I call you, G? Should I just call you G? Just clarifying, you submitted 3 primaries and 6 complementaries. Saw the message from me to start all 3. No. I only got one approved. Sorry, I only got one submission from you, and I only approved 1. I can tell you exactly what that was if you just hold on a second. So approved. What do I call you, G? I'll just call you G. Just bear with me. I'll confirm the 1. Where are you? Eb Radar. See you here, Eb Radar. Eb Radar. Here you are. Ah, Jiro. Okay. You were approved. Okay, my friend, you were approved for the laundry, the shoe products, the shoe cleaning products. Awesome, Saffron. We live and we learn. As you guys know, well, some of you would know, I was working on my homeware store. It took me a fair few products to try and find the one that I wanted to run. So part of what I do is I test a lot of stuff as quickly as I can, just so I can, tell you guys what works and what doesn't work. So it can sometimes take a couple of times, but when you find that product that works, it's like, oh, that's what I was missing. Look how easy this sells. This is it for me. And then the money starts rolling in. Okay. Next question. Catherine, planning to increase your budget from 150 to 200 a day, but after doing an analysis, you realize the past 3 days at 150 haven't been profitable. The data shows $29 profit with a 4% profit margin. However, you purchased the complete grooming bundle yesterday to assess the customer experience, which means there wasn't any profit. Well, we don't count our personal spending to determine whether or not our ads or our product was profitable. I'll talk about this in detail as well in a second. Just let me read the rest of your message. Most of your ad spend over the past 3 days has been going to your best performing ad. That's normal. But both have a ROAS below 1.44, which isn't sustainable. Just wanting my advice. Pamper Pet. You notice an issue with testing your upsell. When you click upgrade order, there's no problem. It works smoothly. However, when you click decline offer, which I assume is what most people do, the redirecting page gets stuck loading and never returns to the checkout page. Well, that's probably got to do with your conversion problem. Very, very, very good. This means that unless the customer manually clicks the X button instead of decline offer, they'll never make it to checkout. This this is a really, really good observation that you've made. And guys, if you are finding that you're not profitable, go and test your website. Go and actually go through the checkout process right to the end. You can even buy your own product and refund yourself. But Catherine, 10 out of 10 effort for you. This is exactly what I do. I test my own stuff. I make sure it works. And I'm often surprised that I should have tested it much, much earlier because it's been broken for like a week and my sales have been declining. So good job. Well done. If you can't get this working, just turn this off. Just turn the bundle off. Test your website without the bundle. In the future, you can make the funnel. You can make the one-click upsell funnel on a different product, and you can test it out on that product only, just to make sure it works before you assign it to your main product. I think if you turn that off today, run your ads for 2 more days, come and tell me the results on Thursday, I think you'll probably have an uptick in sales and you might even be profitable. You turned it off yesterday? Cool. So here's the thing, when we up our budgets, okay, but what you got to understand, guys, let me just stop sharing the screen for a second. Okay, how do I explain this? Before today, so yesterday, before yesterday, you were spending $150 per day, and a lot of those people were getting stuck maybe in the checkout process, and they give up. You've lost that customer. They probably won't ever come back, unfortunately. It's the sad truth. Maybe they'll come back and try your website again with a different ad, but their journey in your conversion chain has stopped. So now you've upped your spend to 150. Some people are going to take up to 7 days, up to 10 days to order from you. It's a slow reaction time. You up your budget, and 7 to 10 days later, we start to see the results of those. A lot of people will put their budget up to $150. They panic. They panic because their conversion cost goes from like $25 to $50. But you got to understand, you're reaching more people. You're widening your net. You're bringing more people in, and they're going to take a bit longer to convert. Sure, you might get 1 or 2 people who are ready to go. Like, this is the product that I want. I've been looking for it elsewhere. This is the brand that I connect with. Look at their beautiful website. I trust them. Look at the reviews. Yeah, I'm in. That's not how most people work. Most people get the idea in their head. They think about it. They wait till payday. They talk to their husband. The husband says no. They say, I'm going to do it anyway, and they order it. And that can take like about 7 to 10 days. So upping your budget and keeping a watch on things is really important, and not being too reactive. If you're going to test at a higher budget, give it at least 3 to 7 days before making a decision. That makes sense? That's why we only go up our budgets slowly. We don't go from 200 to 500. We go from 200 to 250 or 240 if you're going to follow my exact 20% increase only. For me, I only increase, for the businesses that I care about, my clients' businesses, for the businesses of mine that are actually doing really well, I only increase 20% every 3 days. For the businesses that I just want to do a quick test, yeah, I'll throw up a bit of a higher budget every now and again, but I know full well that it's not going to necessarily work straight away. So keep monitoring. With that turned off, what you should be focusing on, if you have upped your budget and you're starting to scale, or you want to start to scale, you've had pretty good results so far, and you've upped your budget, and you're sitting there thinking, shit, this isn't working. I've gone from $50 a day to 150, and look, my cost per purchase has just risen. I'm really worried. I think I've screwed things up. It's not working. I want you just to go back to basics. Focus on, for one, making sure that people are signing up to your emails. Most important thing. Okay, if you have an email sign up rate on your form of less than 5%, work on your form. Make it prettier. Make the offer better. Make the words better. Look at what your competitors are doing. Put a dog in there if you're selling dog products, but make that pop-up perform better. It should be performing at least 7 to 12%. And if it's not, go install Wheelio. Wheelio is a great product to put on your website. I have it on Homecraft. Actually, on Homecraftology, I've got 2 things going on right now. You probably can't see it. I can't show it to you either because I'd have to go to an incognito window, and I don't know how I would stream that. So I can't show you, but on Homecraftology, I have a pop-up that's popping up really quickly to tell you, hey, there's a buy one get one free offer today, and it's nearly over. Like, come in and get your product right now, buy one get one free, and then if you click yes, I give you the code for that right away. And sure, I'm going to take that off soon because I can't have buy one get one free all the time. But the offer is there. It's the best offer that I know people love, so it's popping up really quick. And then I have Wheelio in the background, which if you go to leave my website, Wheelio will pop up. Not for me right now because obviously I've triggered it. You can't even see what I'm doing on my screen right now. So anyway, so I've got Wheelio popping up on exit intent, and I've got my form popping up to show people my best offer. It's working really, really well for me. When I have a really good offer in the pop-up, like a buy one get one free or 50% off today, something really worthwhile, I get I've got a 20% sign up rate for this offer. It's incredible. 20%. I've never had that before. Anyway, I digress. Work on your email sign up rate. Work on your email automations. Go into your welcome series and add your personality in there. You know, make sure it's not just a corporate copy and paste welcome series. Hey, this is about us. Hey, this is our products. This is that. This is that. Go and sprinkle some love in there. You know, put some words that sound like you. Talk about your passion for this product and how it helps people or what it does. Talk about some reviews. Let people know that you're not a corporate business and you're a small time seller and people love your company. And that will generate trust. People will get your welcome series and they'll come back and purchase from you. All right. Moving on. Rhonda. Oh, how do you check your sign up rate? I think you're probably using Klaviyo. And if you are using Klaviyo, you go into your forms and your details should be there. It's all in the analytics for your form. Remember, if your sign up rate is less than 5%, we have problems with your email sign up. Rhonda, can I check your ad results from last Friday? Clear Tuesdays, no sales yesterday. Your online store were really low and you had 4 sales so far. Okay, Clear Tuesday. Clear Tuesday. Why can't I find you? Is it called something else? Clear Tuesday. Oh, here you are. I don't know why it wouldn't pop up in my search. Here we are. Okay, Clear Tuesdays. Spent $300. Middle of funnel, very good click through. Top of funnel, pretty good click through. Cost per click, oh, okay. Your cost per click is very high. Great that your middle of funnel is working. CTR, okay, we need to fix this up. These are not the right, that's for me. What do we got here? 1.5% click-through rate and $4.50 cost per click. Yeah, these aren't working. Don't say it very often, but these ads are just not working enough. Although, some of them are okay. It's just that C23 at $27 has a terrible click-through rate and a cost per click of $9. Wow, turn C23 off. C24, 2%. That's not bad. What's getting the most spend? And I know that's got a cost per purchase of $27, but it probably won't move them forward because its click-through rate was so low and its cost per click was too high. 1 second, guys. I need to turn my air conditioning on. It's getting hot and sweaty in here. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know why C15's been turned off. It's actually got a pretty good CTR. I'd probably leave that on. And C18. These cost per clicks are too high. Why are they so high? Your CPMs are okay. What can we do to... So the reason why your cost per clicks are so high is because the CPM for this particular type of people is quite high, and
if you are not using a collagen eye patch, then you will probably age quicker. Let me tell you why this product is amazing. The first thing you notice on someone's face is what? Their eyes. This product reduces eye bags, it reduces wrinkles, and increases hydration, leaving you with glowing skin. What more can you ask for? This is really good for damaged skin because it's gentle, it contains 24 karat gold, which helps repair and has rejuvenating qualities for your skin. 98% of customers have seen improvements using the eye patch. This product is a game changer. Clear Tuesdays is currently having a sale, so don't miss out.
It's not bad. And then what's C24?
Lately, I've started to notice I'm getting dark under eye circles and eye bags and looking really tired even though I'm not tired and I don't feel tired. I've been absolutely loving the 24K Gold Collagen eye patches from Clear Tuesdays. They are so easy to put on. They actually stay in place. They don't slide around, and they have a cooling effect which makes it feel like your under eyes are getting hydrated. I feel like these eye patches have really made me look less tired, and they've helped with eye puffiness, my dark circles.
It might be this here, news alert. This might not be the best primary text for you to use. And you got a spelling mistake. And I really think that I think your ads are quite good. I think these videos are quite good. But this primary text, I want you to go look at what your competitors are doing. I want you to see if you can replicate the competitor's primary text and headline with your videos, and to see if that will increase your CTR and decrease your cost per click, because it's coming out too expensive, and your ads are quite good. I don't see any problem with them. See how it says your ad quality ranking is below on the bottom 33 of ads? So something about this is turning people off.
Are dark circles making you look more tired? You need the 24K Gold Collagen Eye Patch by Clear.
I don't think it's your video. I think your videos are quite good. I think it's this. I think it is. When I see an ad that says something like that, like breaking news, you know what I think? I think scam. Damon, I'm not experiencing high costs. Well, actually, just give me a second. Let me just double check. I haven't looked at my ads today. Let me check. I'll check my biggest client account. I'm not going to share this one because I'm not allowed to, but let me check. Okay. CTR 2.61, cost per click 65 cents. No, we're not all experiencing high cost, my friend. I'm sorry to say. My ROAS is 5, my cost per purchase is 22, my average order value is 120. This month I've spent $8,000 and I've probably made about 40K so far, I think. Let me check. What have we made this month so far? Yeah, we've actually, oh Jesus, we made $72,000. So, while my CPM for this particular product is only $16.83, crazy. I do think what we're seeing though in this particular ad account, I mean, we've got a few different things here we need to fix up with the grammar. This is a big one here. If I read this and I see this, I'm not clicking. Personally, when I see grammar mistakes like that, I'm not going to click. When I see this kind of thing, it sounds scammy, I'm not going to click. But also, looking at the types of ads that are here, we're only testing very similar style of video ads. And there's no images in here. No images. You need to have a good selection of images and video. Let me go and check one of my other accounts that I can share. Let's have a look at Sensory Create. We are doing well on Sensory. You dropped your budget to $20 until you know what to plan ahead. Panicked, Austin said turn off, but you don't want to turn off your ad set as your plan was scaling. Well, look, Mia, we can't scale. We can't scale unless things are working. So, okay, Sensory Create. This is this month. I'm doing Advantage Plus, which is working for me. If you haven't tried Advantage Plus, give it a try. It may work for you. It works on this account. It hasn't worked on another account. It might depend how long you've been driving data to your Pixel. Cost per click, 74 cents, 90 cents. Click-through rate, 364. So this is working. We're making money. We're making loads of money. CPM, $27. So what's working in here? We've got images and we've got videos. And we're saying to Facebook, go use these. Go use these images and videos. See here, we've got an average quality ranking on a couple of these. The way that we found what was working was just testing so many different variations of images. And look, this is quite different from what you guys saw the other weeks. We're really nailing down, like drilling down into testing what specific image, colors, font, well, not font, we don't go that deep, but what offer. And I think what works well for me at the moment is not necessarily shoving it down my client, not my clients, but customers' throats with the headlines here. You know, what's working is not like, get 50% off. What's working is telling the benefit here, keeping things simple in the headlines, keeping my text simple. The smaller texts are really working more at the moment. You know, we're keeping these very, very small. And Facebook has obviously given us a fair few variations here, but we're going in and we're rewriting some of these. Having some reviews in there, it does help as well, and just not looking so desperate, I think, really helps. Ah, okay, that makes sense, Mia. That makes sense. So, if you're thinking it's just you and that your Facebook ad costs have gone up, sorry, if you're wondering if it's everybody, it's not everybody. Not everybody at all. Like this is, I've got 3 accounts that I have right now that are mine, and I'm not seeing super high cost per clicks or CPMs. But we have been testing a lot of different images. And you know what? I should take this as an opportunity to mention a few more things, right? So how do I want to put this? Let's have a look here. Let's look at the Facebook ad library real quick. Let me show you guys how I know there's a lot more to get through. But honestly, for those of you who are left here, this is going to be really important. Okay, Paint Gem. So Paint Gem have been one of my biggest competitors for a long time. These guys sell diamond painting kits and they sell them really, really well. I wanted to show you what they're doing because this is something that I'm currently pivoting to. I'm not changing products. I'm just pivoting my strategy, okay? Now, you can see here, they've had Black Friday ads running for quite some time. They've been doing quite well. They've still got their Black Friday ads running, but they're also starting to come out with, maybe these aren't the best example. No, not really. These guys aren't even doing it quite the right way. So at this point, after Black Friday, one of the things that we can sort of do is start to pivot our websites. You may have noticed that I've got my Homecraftology, I've got my Christmas tree logo here. I'm just about to release a brand new set of ads for Homecraftology, focusing on Christmas, not necessarily Christmas products, but just with a Christmas theme on the ads, with a bit of Christmas text. They're coming out, and on my homepage, I'm gonna have up here a Christmas what do you call it? A Christmas hero image. So I'm actually wanting people to realize we're doing the Christmas special. My ads will say, hey, the Christmas special is going to be 20% off this, 20% off this. Come to the website, we'll say Christmas special, 20% off this. The pop-up will be all Christmassy, so that there's this real Christmas theme going on, that they know they got to get their Christmas orders in before Christmas. They're going to get these offers are not going to be here after December 24, adding in a little bit of urgency and just really building the trust, because websites who can do this and website owners who can go and sort of theme their website depending on the season, it adds that layer of trust and authenticity because it makes you look good. So that's what I'm doing. And you can see here we've already got some of our Christmas themed videos lining up here as well. So if you look at my ad library in a couple of days, it's going to look very different. We're going to have, like I said, what I'm planning on doing. I'll have to show you guys on Thursday once it's all up and running. I'm going to have my Christmas theme as my scaling ad set, and then I'm going to have everything else that works as my middle of funnel ad sets. Because I know I can have my boring videos that everyone's seen a few times that work really well for me on my middle of funnel, and they can get me $20 to $30 conversions. And then I can also start to scale my themed seasonal images and ads and hopefully scale them. Now, this is very far advanced. If you're just getting started, this stuff that I'm talking about right now, this isn't for you. If you haven't got your ads up and running, or you have and you're just wanting some results, this isn't going to help you. This is for those of you who are in scaling mode and wondering how to do it. Okay? So Damon, this could be what you need to do. Start theming, start getting ready and getting these different seasonal offerings available in your ads and on your website. That may definitely help. For everybody else, so coming back to Clear Tuesdays, the text in their headlines I think needs some tidying up and some de-escalating, make them simpler, make them more appealing, and we need to start adding different images in here. And how do we do that? Well, you guys know. Creative OS. This is where we go and get our images, and we use Creative OS mixed with mixed with Canva to really get in here and make amazing looking image ads really, really easily. How do we do that? It's so simple, guys. It's so amazing. Let's just say, oh, I like this bee ad. Okay, maybe that's not the best example. Oh, this is pretty. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And it's so simple. All right, I like that. Show me this in Canva. Let me click the link. This would be perfect for Clear Tuesdays. This color scheme, amazing. So this is now the ad that I liked, and this is a different version of it that I can run that Canva has given me. Can I change the color of that? Maybe. Apply a deeper filter. Get it closer to what the original had. There, that's nice. There we go. It pops. I understand that, Damon. So you're saying you've been doing this 8 months of advertising. The last 2 weeks have been the worst for you. You got to remember how I'm always saying that people often have this mentality that because Facebook ads are getting difficult for them on their account, that everybody is experiencing this. I can definitely tell you, having access to so many accounts, it's not true. Okay, I'm even on Reddit. I don't know if any of you know what Reddit is, but you go on Reddit, there's a subreddit there for marketers, for Shopify owners, and for Facebook ads experts. And it's like an echo chamber where everyone who's miserable about their ads goes on there and says, the ads suck. Ads are terrible. Ads don't work anymore. We need to find another way of doing ads. I can tell you, it's just not the case. It's just not the case. If you're finding that it's getting more difficult for you to sell your product with your ads, it could be a few things. It could be the ads that are the problem and they just need a refresh, which from from your ads, Damon, I think I've seen you bounce back and have some pretty good periods, but I think you have a very small audience. Because you have a very small audience, they see your ad a lot. I haven't had a look at your ad account for a long time though, and I'm wondering that frequency number for you. But we'll get to that in a second. For Clear Tuesdays, we need some image ads in here to round this all out, to help Facebook show an image ad when it needs to, and to, you know, show the right ad to the right person, and then tidy up some of your headlines and copy there. All right, Michaela. You have one ad set that's working, and you just created another one to test your ads. Would I mind jumping into your ads and confirming that you've set it all up correctly? I can. This is turning into a bit of a marathon call, isn't it, guys? Thank you for sticking around. And Damon, I'll get to your question, and we'll have a look. Don't worry. All right, Garden Glimmer, what was the question? You created another test to test out new ads, and you're wondering if you did it right. Top of funnel, high performing. Great. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. And then you've got testing home improvements and home, and you've probably got your new ads in here. Yep, this is perfect. Excellent. And then you're testing here, click-throughs. CPMs are very low, very, very nice. That means your website's working really, really well. Cost per clicks are pretty good for these two. Yeah, they're doing the right thing. This is how we test. That is what you do. Congratulations. Good work. Well done. Well done, Michaela. All right, Nabil. Can we please look at Facebook ads for Kitchen Shop? Okay. All right, can we look for Kitchen Shop? Here we go. Sorry for laughing, guys. Starting to lose my voice. I can feel it in my throat. I get too fired up and start yelling into this mic. All right, kitchen. Oh, $26 per purchase. Hell yeah! I need to talk to Austin. I need to ask him if I can swear in these, because that should be an F yeah. That's really good. Michaela, is it right to test the same audience? 100%. Because you're testing different variations of your ads in a different ad set to the same audience. 100% it's right. 100% you're doing the exact right thing. And I think you're starting to understand it, which is good. Okay, recipes, cooking, and broad. Cooking works really well. Recipes working really well. Cooking's working really well. What would I do? I mean, they're working so well. I kind of wouldn't. I don't think it's even worth like putting these into smaller bigger ad sets. I think you just need to scale this a bit more. Let's drop $50 on each and see where you go, my friend. Broad is a little bit more expensive, but cooking, hell yeah! Look at that, $17 purchases. Pop up to $50 a day and see how we go. And good job. Scale that puppy. I don't know why we're scaling puppies, but scaling puppies. Okay, Shelby. Website review for abdomen. Okay, I need to focus on this one because we had good results from Shelby's ads, but he's finding that he wasn't getting any add to carts. Okay, I can tell you why now. These are very not fantastic English there, Chris. These are not good selling points, and we don't have enough product images here. Not enough. Doesn't show me the product in use. Doesn't show me all the features. It's nowhere near enough images here. Some of these, did you know you can get the same benefits from the gym at home? I don't like opening things up with did you know. This is nice though. What I want you to do, Shelby, is, and I want you to be careful about this, because obviously for this particular product, the other businesses who are selling this are very, very guarded and watching you. Just for some context, everybody, Shelby had a takedown notice from another website, so a DMCA copyright takedown notice. Thing is, she didn't take their images. This other company obviously stole their images from someone else, saw that Shelby had done the same thing, and gave her a takedown notice, causing her store to get flagged by Shopify, and she actually did a counter notice and let Shopify know that they were in fact stealing the images. So there's been a drama. This product is good, but she didn't have any add to carts for $100 spent, so I told her I'd take a look at the store. I love everything to do with your branding. but we're not hitting the mark on the selling points here, the unique selling points, or the benefits. This is not it. We're not hitting the mark on the copy, and we're not hitting the mark on the images, and this is what's stopping you from getting your add to carts. I think your ads sounded like they were doing pretty good. We were getting clicks for around about $1, and you had a good click-through ratio, so your ads aren't the problem. What I want you to do is really go and look at your competitors. Have a look at what images they have, and I think you said you bought one of the boards. It's time to try and take your own photos, replicating what the competitors are doing really well, and rewording the unique selling points and benefits that they're selling, and rewording your copy to sound similar to theirs, but in your own style. And if you can do that, I guarantee you, your results will be better. Guaranteed. All right, Damon. Prior to Black Friday, you were getting an average of $2 cost per click, or just under. Post Black Friday, your costs have risen significantly to over double, and you haven't changed anything. You've turned off all your campaigns this afternoon. Average cost per click for $5. Thought this time of year is something to look forward to. It's the worst your ad account has performed. Tried everything. CBO, ABO, nothing's worked. Your lander would need to convert at 6% to be profitable. Any suggestions? Have I ever noticed one ad account performing better than another? For example, when I set up a new store, yeah, I have noticed that can happen. I even, with some businesses, I even got to the point where I contemplated creating a new ad account, but that never really helped. What's going on? I'm going to have to jump into your account, buddy, and see if I can figure out what's going on. Vigor 8. Sorry, I forgot the name of your store for a while. Nabil, being very intermittent. For example, today you didn't have any sale yet, none the day before as well. Do you reckon you should add more creative? Yes. Do I suggest increasing ad spend? You tried increasing $20 each and got worse results. I mean, I'm flying without too much information about what your current situation is, Nabil. I can't really give you any advice unless you can give me some more information. Damon, because your store is a general store, you're testing more than one product at once with 2 or 3 campaigns advertising completely different products. You think it's confusing the pixel? It could be, but a lot of people have general stores, and a lot of people make money from them. Let me take a look. I mean, there is a lot going on here, right? Which one? Okay, obviously we're looking at Fibro, right? Fibro is the main seller, of which my wife just got her very official diagnosis the other day, sadly. Oh, hold on. Your cost per click is 71 cents. Oh, that's all. Okay, hold on. Performance and clicks. CPM is very low, which is good. A low CPM is what we want to see. Cost per click of $2. That's this month, and you were telling me the last couple of days have been bad. Cost per click is now $3, and the click-through rate is 3%. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, $400 per purchase. That's no good. Interesting. You see, your CPM is really quite good, but your ad's not performing at all. Okay, 1%. I mean, this particular ad's been running for like 8 months now, right? That's been running a long time. It could be banner blindness for that particular ad, because that's probably, is that getting all the spending? No, you're getting a pretty even amount of spending. But the quality ranking for your ads is not good. What does quality ranking mean? I think there's a lot going on here. With you got your logo here, and you got the 100% the guarantee here. Maybe there's too much going on in the image itself. Getting a lot of engagement on C53 and C54. Fiber, that's pretty interesting. That's a good angle. Ah. And you're going for the... Okay, so what I found lately is the long style of primary text that used to work so well for me isn't working well at all anymore. It's like people have got even less time to read through your ads. And we've got to be more than ever extremely quick to get to the point. So this type of image, although it got my attention and I thought it was pretty interesting, and maybe women with fibro would be like, oh yeah, brain fog. We're not really showing the product or the solution. We're just showing the problem and then sort of getting enough quality sleep down the bottom. It's not enough, I don't think. Enough for engagement, not enough for clicks and purchase. That's my personal opinion there. And that one took up a fair bit of spend. And then we got C52. $3 clicks and click-through rate of 1.8. Yeah, but what worked really well during Black Friday, if people are knowing that it's Black Friday and they're expecting a Black Friday deal, they're not so looking at your ads themselves, right? So a bad ad will work reasonably well in the Black Friday period, but it won't work well outside the Black Friday period. And maybe these people have seen these ads and they're just not sparking that click anymore. Hey Jennifer, the biggest impact fibromyalgia had on us is our sleep. Shorter copy. Better sleep for fibro sufferers. Not a bad ad, but there's still a lot going on in here, hey. And maybe no one's got time to read the review. I'm trying to read it myself. I like the fiber relief. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that got more of your spend. And what you're saying is these worked really well last week. All right, let's take a look at that. Emma is half right there. Oh, where was it good? 24th to 30th, we're talking 50, 200, like $500 a purchase. And then 175 last week. CPM is the same. I mean, if your CPM is pretty consistent, Facebook's just doing its best. It's just doing its best to show your product, and it's like not charging you any more per 1,000 people. It's not. It's like it's not our fault. Meta not getting all the purchases. Now that is a problem. And if it's missing 30% of the purchases, that's not good. Meta does not miss 30% of my purchases. Maybe you have a data issue going on here. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay, these event quality matchings are not great. Well, I think she's kind of right. I think Meta may be just retargeting, but not based off budget, more based off perhaps limited audience sizes, right? Because how many fibro sufferers do we have in Australia? We're a very small market. It might be time for you to see if you could sell this in the US. But also, have you got a different Pixel app set up? Because these events score quite low. I think they're quite low. I think. Bear with me a minute. All right, just give me a second. Just checking mine. Oh, they're not bad actually. Mine are even worse. Okay. So it's not that. Not the events, that's fine. Really then comes down to audience, I think. So what would it take to get you to actually be able to offer this in the States? You need a supplier in the States from eBay in the States, and you need to be able to check out from US dollars. And then maybe you could try targeting the USA in your ads. I have a feeling that with a small test we could then figure out. That would then tell me if you could sell this in the US and target USA, that would give me an understanding. Is the problem here your audience size being too small here in Australia? And then we'd know one way or the other. We'd know for sure it's the audience size. Your nephew keeps telling me you don't need the US. Well, I mean, he could be right. He could be right, but I could also be right. And the only way you're going to know which of us is right is giving it a bit of a test. Because you know what? I think maybe the how do I say this? How do I say this while being respectful? When you become, let me talk to you for a sec, face to face. When you reach the ripe old age of 40, and even beyond for myself, and you've been doing this for 8 years, and you've been doing this for many clients, I think the biggest learnings that I've had over the past few years is I don't know everything. There is so much I don't know. I could sit here and try and tell you all the things I do know, but I think the things that I don't know far outweigh the things that I do know. I don't know everything. I get it wrong, and I am constantly learning how to be a better marketer and how to get better results for myself and for my clients, and that involves testing. So I don't think me telling you a blanket, you don't need the US. Sorry to say, at my age, I like to be a little bit more humble. I like to tell you, you should go and test it, because I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if he's right. But, you know, as a student of e-commerce over the last 8 years, having made so much money, I think let the testing tell us what works and what doesn't work. Because I do have a feeling, I have a sneaking suspicion that you've reached all of the fibro sufferers in Australia. And while new fibro people do get diagnosed and be like, holy crap, I got fibro, what am I going to do? How am I going to solve this? I don't think the amount of fibro audiences is growing, especially on Facebook. You know, I think it's worthwhile hitting up a bigger market and just seeing if it works. And if it doesn't work, then you know, holy crap, Austin was right. What's the next thing that this could be? And the only other thing that it could be is your ads suck, and it's really then time to maybe go and hire, you know, a fibro sufferer to come and make some ads for you that are really, really good ads. But that would be an expensive thing to do versus a quick test in the US, not so expensive. I can tell you, it's not Facebook. It's definitely not Facebook. I can tell you, it's something else. Yeah, before you make your own brand though, you're going to have to figure out whether or not you can have the audience to sell these to. All right, I've got to move on. Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to get to Q&A guys today. I'm honestly about to curl over and die. Ad review for your landing page and review your landing page. Been running ads for 3 days. The ad metrics are hitting KPI apart from CPM. Had no sales, only one add to cart.
I'm a dash out, which means I have a high risk.
Yeah, really good ad. No sales, one add to cart. I thought this was a great product. Ah, the price is going to be... The price is the problem. It's too expensive. No, Damon, don't apologize for taking too long. Dude, I'm here to help everybody. Here to help everybody with as much as I possibly can. Trust me, it makes me a better marketer sitting here and helping all of you. And I want to get to know your businesses. Yeah, the price is this is just too expensive. And unfortunately, you might not be able to make a profit if you sell this any cheaper. It is a good product. I know that there's a company out there making a ton of money. I have seen their ads selling these. If you can't get these cheaper, perhaps we could try to talk to the agent and see if we get these cheaper. But the problem with this is it's big and the shipping time could be expensive. And you could probably achieve the same thing with maybe a much lighter... Oh, shit. Sorry. Here we go. You could probably achieve the same result with a much lighter, cheaper product. You only get it for $59? Yeah, that sucks. Is there a cheaper alternative that maybe can be put together, that you can click together, that maybe makes it cheaper? Then I'd probably be looking at that. Because it is a cool product. Maybe go back and see what you can do with finding us a cheaper version or a cheaper variant that can achieve the same thing. Because I don't know if I'd be up to spending $170 on this. It's just too much for what it is. I love my dog, but is getting my dog on my bed worth $170? Oh, maybe. 59 I can swallow. So you'd have to be able to find something that does this for $20. Other than that, don't be too disheartened. There are many other dog products that work really well. So you can keep this on your store and you can try some different products. Chelsea Cam, Fresh Hero Ad Manager. Okay. Oh, just quickly, Josh, if the product has a logo on it, look, I think it might be okay. Just go and check that there's no copyright on that logo and that there's no licensing requirements. Steve-O, after a website review for Thermax. Okay, I'll do this one. I'll do Chelsea and Cam and then Steve-O, and then I'm going to have to call it a night. I do apologize for everyone who I didn't get to in the Q&A, but honestly, guys, yeah, that's, I got nothing left in the tank. Okay. Fresh Hero. Do any other coaches like Austin or any? Do any of them do it for 2 hours? Or is it just me? Theramax. That sounds like that brand from that woman who had the little blood machine. No one knows what I'm talking about, do they? Okay, vacuum sealer. We're doing all right. It was $40 per sale. We're now down to $34 per sale. Hell yeah! How do we make more money? The thank you campaign. Upsell in the thank you campaign, and let's scale this. What are theirs like? Oh, thanks, Jessica. Thank you so much. You launched it today, dude. Well done. At $50 per day. I mean, I don't want to push you. But if it was me, I'd be like, okay, what can I do for $100 a day? And I just see for a couple of days what I can do for $100 a day. You're doing really well. Good job. Of course, give you the same feedback that I give nearly everybody. We need more image ads. More and better image ads. But you're doing well.
Why did I just learn about this now? So I have teenage boys.
I think I've seen this a fair few times. No, it's going great. Going fantastic. Good job. And you're recording fresh new videos, which is great to see. Your CTR is really good. Your cost per click is phenomenal at $1.17. Amazing. Good job. Really good job. All right. Now, Steve-O. Steve-O, you said you had, it's Theramax, so I need to put Theramax. All right. Cupping, eye mask, and infrared. Okay. The eye mask is, well, I haven't seen this particular eye mask ever. This is new. I haven't seen an eye mask be profitable before, but I haven't seen this one before. Nabil, I'll answer your question after this. So this could be a cool product. Not 100% sure yet because I don't have any data on it. I've never seen it advertised before. It's kind of interesting. I'm keen to know how you go with this one. Soothes dry, scratchy eyes. I don't think that's it. I don't think this soothes dry, scratchy eyes. I think this would make dry, scratchy eyes a fair bit worse. But soothes headaches, relieves pain. Yes, I think you need to go and work on these selling points. Maybe check out some competitors who have similar premium products and see what they're doing for their selling points, because I don't think that's going to sell this to me. Treat scratchy sore eyes. I doubt it. Heat massage, yes. Relieve headaches, yes. Improve sleep, adjustable band. Dry eye syndrome. Are you sure? Okay, if this actually does relieve scratchy dry eyes, and if I'm completely wrong, you'll need to do more to convince me, because I'm an allergy sufferer and I know that I get dry eyes, and if I rub them, they get worse. So that's going to be what we call an objection, and you're going to need to spin that objection around for me if this is true. I know you've mentioned it several times, We're gonna have to break that objection. So your wife has tried this and it actually works? Does it relieve her scratchy eyes? If true, this could be really cool. Really? All right, my friend. I need you to sort of double down onto that. Explain the how that it does that, and you've got to get over my objection. Yes, you're telling me that it does this thing, but because I'm experienced with my itchy eyes, I don't believe you. I'm not 100% sure what you need to do to convince me, but there's got to be something. Like, you could even say, most people won't believe it, but yes, our Thermax dry eye relief mask actually helps dry and scratchy eyes. Perfect. If you were to tell me, and you were kind of to be, what's the word I'm looking for? If you were compassionate, not compassionate, that's not the right word. Maybe it is, but you know, you level with me. We didn't believe it at first either, but yes, this kind of thing 100% will help with scratchy, itchy eyes from headaches, migraines. Some of these things down here, you might want to pop up in here, but it's like I just don't believe it, so we gotta try and help that. You know what I mean? What would be really cool is some animated GIFs would really kind of reach out, and what sort of thing works for this kind of product is having a really good review here, even if it's from your wife, and she write it as if it's her words, and you can say those things that I said. Hey, I didn't believe it at first, but these 100% have helped my dry, and don't just say dry, scratchy, but say, you know, my my red allergic eyes have really, you know, been cured by this thing. Whatever, but you get my point. Very nice, very good, excellent FAQs. Good product images. Sorry, good reviews there. It's getting there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Have a think about it with her. Have a brainstorming session. Use ChatGPT, and if you go in, like, when you got an objection like this to break, oh, that's her in the photos. Even better. Terrific. Maybe you could have a little interview with her where it's just a short 15-second clip, and you pop that video in here, using an app so people can watch her video as a testimonial. When you have a little bit of a trick for all of you, when there's an objection that you need to break and you don't know how to word it. So what I would always do is I go to ChatGPT. I tell ChatGPT everything about my website. I break it down. I'm like, here's all the information. Here is what this thing does. Here's how it does it. I copy and paste my product description in there. I do everything. I even put my FAQs in there. And then at the end I say, I need to break an objection to people who think this won't cure their eyes of itchiness from allergies and dust. And I need to do it in under one sentence. Give me 10 options. And then I say to it, give me the best unique selling points to pop onto my brand, and it will do all the hard work for you. That's what I suggest that you do. And then come back to me maybe on Thursday with a slightly improved website, and I think you should be good to go. And sometimes when I just can't get my head around what it is I need the customer to do, I lean into ChatGPT, give it all the information that I can, and it really, really helps me. It really helps me get really unique, concise, unique selling points that can break through those boundaries. When you give it lots of instruction, it does really well. Thanks, guys. I am off to eat dinner before I pass out. It has been another awesome Tuesday night. I'm sorry I've lost my steam. And I will be back. I'll be back on Thursday. And for all of you who are going to be on the Gold Coast on Saturday, I'll see you there in person too. So catch you guys all later. Have a great week and go chase those sales, guys. I will speak to you all soon.